Hello viewers, I'm Sakshin Siddharth and you're watching my channel. First of all, welcome to my channel and thank you for clicking on this video. I'll remain indebted to you forever, and make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and make sure to subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends if you want more cool content. So let's get straight into the topic. So I'm very sure that you're going to be finding this video very interesting because it's about a mystery. We've seen a lot of mystery topics in my channel, so it's also going to be a very mysterious video. So we have all heard of mysteries that are either solved or unsolved. The mystery that I'm going to be talking about right now is an unsolved mystery, and no one knows the answer to this particular mystery till now. So again, I bet you that this video is going to be very interesting, and let's get started without much ado. So we have to go back to 1911, especially in the month of June. So in Italy, a train company named as Zanetti announces that it is going to be releasing a new model, a new train, and this train will be one of the most luxurious trains in Italy. And they also say that all the top class Italians are invited to experience a free trip, a test trip across Italy, and they are invited to experience all the new features in that particular train. So more than 100 passengers are invited, and 100 passengers accept the invitation, and there are exactly 100 passengers who accept the invitation, and they come on the stipulated day. They enter the train and they help themselves with all the nourishing and luxurious services that are offered. And there are also 6 workers in the train, so totally there are 106 people altogether in the train, 100 passengers and 6 workers. So the train commences its journey. So what happens is that all the people are really enjoying, luxurious food items are served, luxurious drinks are served, and people are happily chatting and looking around the sceneries from the windows, and it's gotten off to a perfect start. Zanetti workers, the workers in that particular Zanetti train were very convinced and happy that and they were very confident that the passengers are going to like the service offered by the train, and this train is gonna make a lot of business. So everything looks to have gotten off to a blistering start up until a point where the train is about to enter a tunnel. So once the train enters that particular tunnel, it's a huge tunnel, it never comes out of the other end. So this train, which basically went inside, it never came out. There was nothing to be seen from the other end. So people started believing that this train, disappeared, and there was some evil forces acting on this train which made the train disappear. So the Italian government rubbished all these claims, and they went inside. They organized a search party, but nothing was found inside the tunnel. Initially, everyone thought that the train got stuck, in between, somewhere in between, inside the tunnel, but the train was nowhere to be found. That's where a mystery was born, and a lot of search parties were organized, a lot of expeditions were carried out, all across the place. The train was searched, but the train was nowhere to be found. But luckily, what happened was that out of the 106 passengers, 2 passengers managed to jump out of the train, and they badly injured themselves. So one particular passenger was mentally disturbed, mentally unwell, and he was given a lot of treatment, a lot of psychiatric treatment, and a lot of other treatment too, and slowly he returned back to normal. So once he returned back to the normal state, people started questioning him about what happened inside the train up until he was there, but he refused to reveal anything. He didn't reveal anything to anyone, and he preferred to keep his silence over the matter. But the other passenger, the second passenger who escaped with him, when he was treated successfully, he gave an answer to everyone. He said that once the train was, as the train was approaching that particular tunnel, a thick smoke was formed inside that particular train. People were chaotic. A lot of chaos existed inside the train. People went astray. They were insane. They went mad, or whatever term you may call it, mad, insane. They went astray. there were a lot of chaos inside the train. People started hitting one another. People started engaging in a sort of brawl with each other, and there was a lot of chaotic situations occurring. There were a lot of chaotic situations occurring in that particular train, and the two passengers felt very confused, and they had no choice but to jump out of the train because people were shouting weird things. They believed people started shouting that the train is gonna undergo an accident. Some of the people started shouting that there were some evil supernatural spirits inside the train. So these two passengers had no choice but to jump out, and they badly injured themselves. So this is the answer provided by the second passenger. And after this incident, years later, the tunnel was closed, and people started spreading rumors about this train. They started believing that this particular train time traveled. There were reports coming from other countries, and there was a report coming from Mexico that in 1840, much earlier than this particular incident happened, in 1840, a similar train was noticed in Mexico. So this was a contradicting and ironical claim, because the train was actually start embarking on its journey on June 1911. So the only possibility that this claim was true, it was only possible if the train could actually time travel. So that's where a rumor came up saying that the train time traveled. A Mexican doctor even doctor even revealed a claim that decades later she revealed a claim stating that this particular train was spotted in Mexico, and all the 104 passengers came to her clinic. They got admitted there and they were treated, and all these 104 passengers were questioned about where they came from. They only said that they came from a train, and nothing else was revealed. So this Mexican doctor was bold enough to claim that all the 104 passengers were treated in her clinic. And there are also reports coming from countries like Russia and Germany and Romania, and there are also reports coming from the other parts of Italy and all these reports were from different time zones. So all these particular reports were saying that this particular train was spotted in this particular time. So that time was nowhere corresponding to the actual time when the train embarked on its journey. As I said, they were from different time zones or time stamps. They were from different zones and spheres of time. So the only possibility of all these claims being true was that the train actually time traveled, but there was no concrete proof of all these claims. So all these claims were rubbished by the Italian government. They believed that something else was going on, but still a large section of people do believe that this train actually time traveled. Some people went to an extent of saying that this particular train was haunted, it was possessed by ghosts, and people started making all these rubbish claims. But still, I cannot term it as rubbish because nothing has been proven till now. So this mystery remains as a mystery forever. Some people say that it was haunted and the ghost made it disappear. Some people say that it time traveled and it disappeared. So there are a lot of contradicting and ironical claims made about this particular train. So it's not the first time that train and ghosts have been linked together. In India, one more such claim was made. In 1960, a railway station in the Puriala district of West Bengal was opened. So West Bengal is a state in India. So Puriala is a place in that particular state. So in the Puriala junction, or the Puriala railway station, a lot of ghosts or evil spirits were seen by the people. So this particular railway station was opened in 1960 by a Santal queen. So the Santals were a tribe during that time, and a queen belonging to this particular tribe helped in opening this particular railway station. It was opened in 1960, and exactly 7 years later, up until 7 years later, nothing strange was noticed. But exactly 7 years later, what happened was that people started feeling something evil. They started to feel some evil presence in their vicinity. So they started registering complaints, and people refused to go inside this particular railway station. All the workers, they never wanted to come inside this particular railway station. So this railway station was temporarily closed for some time, and people started believing that this place was actually very haunted. And even if some trains managed to pass through this particular railway station, the driver of that particular train made sure to, drive the train at full speed so that the evil forces or the evil spirits could not catch up with the speed. So in 2009, this railway station was reopened by Mamta Banerjee. She was the railway minister at that particular time. So she opened this railway station, and after 2009, no such incidents were reported. But still, people don't go to that railway station at night. Trains do not arrive at that particular railway station at night. Travelers do not wait at that railway station during the night time. So even after 40 years of that particular incident, a lot of foreigners do come to that railway station and they start exploring, but nothing mysterious happened after that. So this was the topic that I wanted to cover in this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe and share it with your friends. So meet you again in another video, and it's MS Siddharth signing off. Bye.